Hello, good morning. Happy Sunday morning, afternoon thing. Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get professional tarot card reading. Unless you make me snap, which is very rare because we don't snap unless you snap. So, if you're looking for a free tarot reading, we're doing the yes, no, sometimes, why, maybe, so kind of free questions for the first 15 minutes, as well as paid in-depth readings. You can get a general reading starting at $15, 15 plus cards. You can also get the $5 taco box today. It's a limited time offer, so please go ahead and get your reading in the queue. I don't see Rachel here. Rachel, I didn't get your donation until after the live was over. I'm not sure what the lag was on Cash App. You just found us and we're not live. Go ahead and skip to the end for the free collective message. I always try to do a free collective message for anyone and everyone who gets a reading, doesn't get a reading, maybe found us when we were not live. Let's go ahead and skip to the end for that. Live free tarot, first 15 to 20 minutes. And just see who comes in today. So like I said, today you got the $5 taco box. The $5 taco box is not a general reading, but it is definitely generally a roadmap to your heart's desire. Just a mini micro roadmap. Hey, Addison, how are you, sweetheart? How have you been feeling? I'm going to put my crystal lipstick on because it's Sunday morning. Hey, were you here last night at all moderating? Something really strange happened. That's why I asked if you were here or not, because somebody was moderating, but I couldn't see who it was. Isn't that weird? Isn't that fucking weird? Okay, we're haunted here. It's so haunted. Yeah, somebody started talking about their virginity and asked me when they were going to lose their virginity. And I guess there was a moderator on that took care of the question that got rid of it for me before I could. But I couldn't see a moderator on. Now, someone did say that sometimes YouTube will do that. I'm like, since when? But I mean, I'm fine with that. There isn't anybody on my moderation list that I don't trust. I'm so glad that you're feeling much better today. Excuse me, my nose is running a little bit. Someone made me cry on my live last night. I was giving her a reading, and she's like, just give it to me straight. So I gave it to her straight. Good old Sophia snap. Excuse me, my nose is running a little bit. I'm so grateful you're better too, sweetheart. Liz's mother died the night before last night. So she's going through what you're going through in regards to grieving for her loved one who just passed away. And then I think somebody else's loved one also. There's another person whose loved one passed away as well. Are you doing okay? Are you feeling a lot better in regards to that? Are you still going through it, honey? I mean, I think we go through it longer than a day or a week or even a month. I think, it can go on for years. I mean, I can't believe my mom has been gone for 10 years. Like she was never here. And then my best friend Melanie, it's like, it's so weird. But what I find interesting is that even though they have passed on, I've heard their voices again through the spirit box. I've seen signs of their spirit everywhere. And it took a little while though. It's almost like their souls or their spirits went through like a transition before they could really let us know, my dad and I, that they were still here. Yeah. Yeah, and it'll feel like that because you could be stuck in the first few stages of grief still. And that will definitely happen, getting stuck in those first few stages of grief. It can take some time to get to the 7th stage, which is acceptance. And then sometimes we will be in that 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th stages of grief. We'll get to 7, but we'll kind of linger in 1, 2, 3, and 4, or something will happen that'll push us back. I think we've talked about this before in regards to your specific person. Get some diatomaceous earth for that. What's the taco box again? The taco box is it's the $5 taco box. You get for $5. You get 3 questions, 5 plus cards, and you get a spirit clearing. So it's kind of like the $5 taco box from Taco Bell. You pay $5, you get 3 tacos, or you get 3 snacks in a box and a drink. So your 3 questions, 5 plus cards is like your snacks in the box. And then the spirit clearing is like the drink that comes with it. I guess I better get some diatomaceous earth because I went outside to take a picture of this beautiful owl that likes to sleep in my bird garden since she was a baby. So she was out there, and I went out back to take pictures and videos of her. And I've got all these flea whelps up my right side of my leg. And oof, they hurt so bad, and I'm not feeling very well today. Or this morning, I should say. You know, I saw this. Oh, you can't see that because it's so bright. I saw this being worn by the same person on Instagram. Man, her boob is bigger than her head. But I'm surprised that I've opened Amazon and that mask and this picture is here too. Wow, these are pretty cool masks. I guess I'm glad that I opened up Amazon and saw those masks. I'm looking for diatomaceous earth because if there's fleas out back, that means that they're just going to come up the stairs over the springtime and maybe they're already in the house. So, you know, they put this weird carpet grass down outside, you know, and they just love to live in that and they'll go dormant in it. But if you get diatomaceous earth and put it inside the house on the carpets, it's even safe for the dogs. It not only dries out the fleas and kills them, it also kills their eggs because it dries out the eggs. I'm so glad that you're ready, honey. Well, you know me, I'm always ready for war. It's that ancient Greek blood. All hail, Shira, Princess of Power. So I've decided to step it up with my workouts because Dad and I climbed a hill yesterday, and despite being incredibly physically fit, we got up the hill and I was like, so I'm definitely gonna start doing more. I found this workout from Grow with Joe. I love that Grow with Joe channel. I don't know if you've ever checked it out, but she's got a lot of different exercises on there for people who are advanced. She's got a lot of great exercises for people on there who might be in a wheelchair or disabled, or people who like want to get, you know, their health in check and step up their workout a little bit without hurting themselves. Oh, I like to kill them all. I had to tell I had to tell Laura how to deal with the fleas that she got because somebody, I guess, in the see, someone has one. If one person in the apartment complex has fleas, everybody's gonna get them. So I've had to deal with that a lot in the past. I don't have them now. That's what's so upsetting is I don't have them now. Inside, I haven't experienced taking a walk out front and getting bitten by anything. But I will find a flea and I will kill a bitch. I'll kill it. And you know me, I don't like to kill anything, but when it's me against thousands of them, or they're gonna get on my dog, or they're gonna touch my dog, like, yeah, those little things. Those, I mean, I'm feeling like icky today, and I've got like 10 flea bites on my right leg, and they're like the size of $50. So I went ahead and disinfected them and put some antibiotic ointment on them, triple antibiotic ointment. But I'm going to get a big bag of diatomaceous earth and pour it all over the place. Pour some outside, pour some inside. Because I can't be having them on my babies. Or getting bitten like this, just going outside to take pictures of owls. So one good way to get rid of fleas on your animals is get yourself a hot cup of water with Dawn. You know, suds it up, kind of mix it with a spoon so it's all sudsy at the top. And then you take the flea comb and you put it through your pet and dip it into the hot Dawn water real quick. Also, bathing your pets with Dawn is the best thing you could use to get rid of fleas. They hate it. So don't try to go and buy anything too fancy. Dawn works great. And then, of course, the diatomaceous earth. You never have to spray or bomb your apartments, your houses, to get rid of fleas like that. Bombing is just going to put chemicals everywhere that can kill you and kill your pets. And then you have to wipe it all down and clean it all up. It's so annoying. But if you get the diatomaceous earth, you can treat your carpets, you can treat your floors, you can treat your dogs. You can even treat your furniture with it, because it's just a dusty powder. And it's not one of those dusty powders, though, that, you know, like if you were to take baby powder and it just goes through the air. Like, it's not that kind of powder. It doesn't flake, and then it's not like baby powder. Also, diatomaceous earth, you should get a food grade diatomaceous earth. That way, you know, it'll be non-toxic in case you accidentally, like, you know, while it's not the safest, it's basically Seven Dust, which is an incredibly dangerous and deadly chemical. But if you get a food grade type, it's going to be a lot safer for everybody around, especially the dogs and the cats and you as a person. I'm going to put it in chat the way it's spelled. So my iguana used to get mites, and I'd have to put Seven Dust on her to I know it's so funny, like they have a band. My friend's band is called Seven Dust, but I just had to put Seven Dust all over her to get rid of the mites. But when I found food grade diatomaceous earth, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be putting Seven Dust on her anymore. I'll put the food grade version on her, which is a lot safer and safer for gardens and safer for doggies. Cute little doggies like these ones you see here. I guess they wanted to sleep in this morning. Let's see, where's Ruby? Oh, there she is. Hi, Kitty Pie. I got you. Good morning, good morning. It's Sunday morning. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. What's this in your toe? What is that? I'm going to put some music on for us to hang out to. I froze. Let me read your comment. My bathroom is 90% done. My bedroom is completely done. Oh my God, that's awesome. And the kitchen, hallway, living area are all painted. That's amazing. I'm so happy for you, Addison. Finally. Oh, I don't have roaches, thank goodness. Don't have any of those anymore. But once again, the diatomaceous earth did help with those too when we had them so bad. You couldn't believe. I got some videos that would make you guys laugh. My encounters with bugs in this house. So I'll look at them and see if I'll look for them and see if I can make a compilation. I used to have this beautiful basket weave that I had this big jar that would sit on it, and you could put like water, or you could put tea or drinks for when anybody came for a lunch or a breakfast or a dinner or maybe a holiday. I would make lemonade, or I would make a fresh ginger ale or I would make tea, sweet tea, and then they could just put the spout on and get their drink. Well, the basket weaving, when I wasn't having get-togethers with friends and family, I would wash the jar, put everything away in the pantry, and then just leave my fruits and vegetables in the basket on the table. And then one day I was cleaning the kitchen, and I went to get the basket, and let's just say it was not pretty. I never knew that so many bugs could exist in one place. But thank God they're all gone now. My friend asked me, what does money smell like? So I have a $10 bill I keep, and I don't spend it. I manifest with it. And I keep it wrapped around a cinnamon stick. I know this sounds absolutely bonkers. But where I come from, little goes a long way. So this is my emergency money. I know, right? It's just a $10 emergency bill. But my friend asked me what money smelled like, because I'm making money candles today. I'm like, I don't know what money smells like, but I'm sitting here thinking, I got this $10 sitting here, but it just smells like cinnamon. So maybe money smells like cinnamon, or is supposed to. I like to watch that Precious Angel TV. He's got some pretty good spiritual prayers and things like that on his channel. He's awesome. Yeah, I'd love to see pictures of your place all done, Addison. I bet it's beautiful. I put the protection and the love and the calming prayer candles up on the community tab. I want to rethink my money manifestation one, though. I think I'm gonna put them in the. I think I'm gonna put them in the jars. Yeah, and make them just like the protection and the love and the calming one. I wasn't really called to do a protection one until Jeremy came by and sent me an email about some stuff that his friend is going through. So the protection one is kind of inspired by Jeremy. And then the calming and love one, that's inspired by all of us, because I think that's something that's really important for all of us, is to feel calm and feel loved. I think everybody wants that. I mean, unless you're an ogre. I'm going to go ahead and put everything, though, up on Etsy today. Okay. God, look at Ruby. She's so asleep that I touched her nose. She didn't even realize it. That is cute. You know, I just rolled out of bed and decided to do this live. Somebody donated last night, Rachel Hobson, and it didn't come through till after I was offline. And if she said she got a reading, I didn't see it in chat. You know, sometimes I don't get my messages in the chat. It's just really weird. Pam was telling me that Regina is not able to talk in the chat now, which doesn't make any sense to me. So that makes me really sad. I tried to email her, but haven't heard anything back. Shrek does have Fiona, yep. I think Shrek is a different kind of ogre, though. It's supposed to start raining here in a minute, but we'll have to see. I just got on YouTube and saw this video. New study showing that facial fillers have been proven to cause cancer. But the doctor talking about it's like, don't worry, I have a face full of it. And I'm like, thank God I never got fillers or Botox or anything like that. I mean, I feel so bad for my friends already who have, just watching this video. Like, I'm going to have to go give this to some people I know so they can make a decision. The doctor that put this video out even said, you know, you probably haven't even heard this yet, which I hadn't heard it until I saw his video today. So that's been a little bit weird, because I know so many people who use fillers. I was actually thinking, should I get a filler? where the accident messed my face up. But then I was like, after hearing that, I was like, nah. My best friend got Botox, which makes me uncomfortable, and I would never do Botox. My cousin has Botox. I've had some friends try to talk me into fillers, but I just didn't really, I didn't feel like they were important or that I needed them. Aging gracefully like a vampire is my goal without too many toxins. Bad enough, the air we breathe isn't even good for us anymore. Oh, let's see. What's the date also? Is it the middle of February yet? Not yet. So when Valentine's Day comes around, I will have been smoke-free for 3 months. Now, I have quit up to 1.5 years at one time, but I've been trying to completely cut it off. I've been trying to quit smoking for 10 years. You've had fillers? You have fillers? Okay, let me get you this video. Oh, sweetheart. The guy said, don't worry, he has fillers too. Let's just see what he's talking about. I'm going to give you the video, okay, honey? I know nothing about fillers. Okay, dermal fillers, I think, is what he's talking about. Okay, there you go. That should be the right video. Hey, Rob, how are you, sweetheart? Welcome to the channel. Have you seen Regina at all? Yeah, it's Addison, sweetheart. Addison and I are good friends and have been for a long time. No, you haven't seen Regina. Okay. Well, when you see Regina, send my love, please. Tell her I said hi. If you see Jennifer, tell her I said hi too and send my love. Last I heard, Regina wasn't feeling so well. Hey, Living La Vida Lore, welcome back to the channel. Oh, you called me? I'm just sitting here chatting with Addison. I see that you called me now. Okay. Are you okay, Laura? Did you have to deal with the Paramore people? Okay, this is not my vape. This is a crystal. I'm trying to vape a crystal. Oh, here it is. All right, see how easy that was? You don't owe them anything. It's like working at Hooters or a Waffle House, only not as cool. And Waffle House and Hooters is, well, you know, they're only cooler because they're a chain. Okay. It's okay. Sometimes you gotta ghost the ghosties. So when you say some of the older tarot streams you were on no longer exist, what does that mean, Rob? Anxiety. Eat some bananas and raisins. Do a meditation. Let me get you something that helps me with my anxiety. That actually, I'll just send it to your phone. It'll make it easier. Now, this isn't a meditation that's like where it tells you to act like God or that you are God. It's just that it's like a meditation that helps you get into the idea that everything's fine, everything's good. You know, spirit has your back and you are the God of your reality, with the knowing that spirit, you know, is there to support you through that anxiety and that fear. I listen to this one a lot. Fuck it, I'll put it in the chat too. I listened to this one a lot when my dad was waiting to have the surgery for the colon cancer, recovering from the surgery, and going through chemo and recovering from that as well. I still listen to it. I should probably listen to it today at 3 when I do my midday meditation, because I have not listened to it in a really long time. It's about 18 minutes long. Okay, I'm back. There's the God state meditation in case anyone else wants it. Oh, wow. So your grandpa had genetically. So it's a genetic thing. Oh, God. Oh, that's interesting, Rob, that you said that. It was very different seeing on YouTube with the tarot 2017 to 2019. And I know because I worked for Uber, and that's all I would do all day long is listen to people's tarot channels. It did make me anxious. I had to vape because those people make me anxious for you, you know? They make me if they make me anxious, they must can't imagine what they're doing to you. You're welcome. Let me know how it makes you feel. Let me know if it works for you. It might take a couple times. You might fall asleep the first time. Let me know. I listen to it every day. What did it do for me? It really helped my anxiety. I mean, my best friend had colon cancer. Okay, my mom died of cancer. My grandfather died of cancer. Okay, while none of it was genetic, all right, still, watching those other people die of it, terrible deaths, I was like, oh, fuck, I can't believe this, it's happening to my dad. And it was so quick, it was just so quick, I mean, he was literally in the hospital to have a heart monitor removed on October 10th. And by 2.5 weeks later, they're like, we need to get a CT scan on you. Because not even his blood was showing that he had a problem with cancer. So getting the blood work done sometimes is just not enough, you guys. Getting the poop tests for cancer is just not enough sometimes. They are really suggesting that people in their 30s, early 30s even, and their 40s start getting the colonoscopies. My doctor was like, I know you're in your 30s, but your mother died of breast cancer. Well, she didn't die of breast cancer. She had breast cancer. But it wasn't the cancer that took her, but it did make her very, very sick. And your dad with the colon thing now, you want to get the colonoscopy and the women's wellness check. I took care of all that, but it is a very powerful meditation. It helped me to really step into the idea of how much control I really did have. And the great thing is that I have a brother and his wife. My brother and his wife are oncology nurses. And my brother was like, don't worry this time too much around. This is not like what mom had. This is not like what's going on with grandpa. This is different. So I kept thinking to myself, what's different? What does my brother mean by this is going to be different? So I went into that meditation with knowing that I could trust my brother saying this was going to be different, and feeling and maybe it's going to be better, and then the doctor made me realize okay, so he's got this now, but at least we found it early. Now we're going to do the surgery and he's not going to have it anymore, but you'll have to keep doing, scans and blood work. And now he'll go in for a scan at the end of February. Okay. And then a colonoscopy at the end of March. And if everything's okay, he won't have to have another colonoscopy for another 3 years. We just have to keep up with the blood work and the CT scans. You know, and he's always been amazingly healthy, fit, and well. And he's so amazingly healthy, fit, and well now, even after that. So, and knowing it's not genetic, but still you have to take care of yourselves. You know, like I just did a death doula kind of life transforming spirit boxing session with my friend Alan. And, you know, his friend, the drummer of his band, which is like one of my favorite bands, and died of cancer in a week. Can you imagine being in your 30s, you're diagnosed with cancer? One day you're healthy and next week you're dead? It's beyond me. Yeah, and I've known these guys my whole life. And granted, they're all a little bit older than me, but it doesn't matter because I think that, you know, it shows us that, you know, people can even be born with it. But the more that we're in control of our thoughts and feelings and our wobbles, the less a lot of that has control over us. That's what that God state meditation helped me to realize is I've got the power, you know, and so do you. A lot of people feel powerless in this day and age. And I know I have before. And, you know, through meditations, law of assumption, and science and spirituality, I've been able to get a grasp, get a hold of myself, be a total bitch, a babe in total control of herself. Well, you have to eat, sweetheart, even if it's just a piece of toast. But keep reminding yourself, you do not owe these people anything. Okay? If you feel unsafe, you just go to your apartment complex and be like, you know, I'm really feeling kind of unsafe in the apartment I'm living in. Is there another one I can get into? You know, and explain to them why if you want to. If you want to go to your local police department and say, hey, I quit my job here at blah, 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 blah. Just want to let you guys know I'm feeling uncomfortable. This is where I live. Just want to make a report about it. That way, if anyone does come at you, you know, the police are aware of it and you can turn around and get a restraining order because they're aware of it. You don't have to walk in and be like, blah, 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 this happened. You know, and you can always, and it's also, you could always call your local police department if someone shows up and ask them to do a wellness check on you. You know, tell them maybe there's someone outside you're uncomfortable with. You know, you have rights. You don't owe these people anything. But yeah, I hope that God state meditation helps you guys. It's not really about like stepping into the shoes of God or anything like that. Like, it's not about pretending you're God or anything. I feel like it's more of a meditation that, you know, whatever creator you believe in, whatever, you know, helps you define their energy that is within you. I mean, it does say we made you guys in our image. Who is them, they, and our in the Bible? I have no idea. It could be aliens for all we know. But that meditation definitely helped me get settled in the thought that, wow, if they did make me in their image, then I must have this power inside of me that dwells. I'm not just some, you know, inanimate object like a wall. Okay, cool. Sometimes the haunted house will make the live haunted and make the chat haunted. And sometimes people, like Regina had asked Pam, I don't know, do you know who Pam is, Rob? I guess Regina emailed Pam and said she couldn't come into chat and talk. But Pam, I mean, Regina's not blocked. Regina is not, yeah, I live in a haunted house, a very haunted house. She said that Regina was having problems talking in the chat. But Regina should have no problems talking in the chat because you know, she's not blocked. In fact, to be honest, I've never hidden anybody or blocked anyone on the Chammy. If they are coming into the channel and can't say something, I really don't have any idea as to why that's happening. I do have, okay, sure, go ahead and ask away. I do have, you know, moderators from the past and present who maybe hid people or hid people from the channel or removed them, or put them in timeout, but not Regina. There has been people I've had to put in timeout, like Dick Shaw the other night. Dick Shaw came into the chat and like demanded me to give her a reading. Like, and I've never seen this person, you know, and it's not difficult to read my description. Hey, Bell44, welcome back to the Chammy. But there are people who will come in the chat literally and I will miss what they say. Like Rachel Hobson purchased her reading last night, but I didn't see that she read it. I mean, that she had sent the donation. I mean, I'm guessing she wanted to get a reading. I didn't see anything in the chat where she said I paid for a reading. So I don't know if YouTube just didn't give me the message, or maybe she just donated it to be kind and just wanted to donate $5. I don't know, but I'm waiting around for Rachel. So I'm going to be looking for Rachel the next couple of days. Maybe she'll come around for her reading. So you were at your friend's place a few years ago. I'm good, Belle. Thanks so much for asking. I hope you're good too. Was in the kitchen by myself. When out of nowhere, a gray ball of smoke came out of the wall, floated along the top of the ceiling, and then went into the wall across the room. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Still don't know what that was or what it means. Interesting. You know, even if you're tripping on balls on acid, these are all important things to remember, whether you're under the influence or not. You're really seeing these things with your eyeballs. So probably what happened, I have seen this as well. It's them. It's probably this entity is probably something that has the capability to animate things. They all have the power to animate things, actually. They're telepathic. They can read the chat. They can spell. Okay. They can even, you know, come visit you in the form of an animal. I don't really know if it's possible for them to animate a human, but they can reanimate. If we can be reincarnated and we can be reborn again, then I'm sure it's quite possible that a butterfly, an owl, a hawk, an ant could quite possibly be a spirit or a loved one. So what you experienced was a supernatural experience with, obviously, I mean, it could have been hypernatural like us, but it sounds more like it might have been supernatural because of the form it had taken. Oh, I'm not saying you were high or drunk. I'm just stating that, like, even if people can be under the influence, they might have experiences like this and not believe it because they were under the influence, when that's just not the truth. You can be in any state of mind and see something and it still happened because you saw it, is what I'm saying. Yes. So let me ask you a question real quick. What was the temperature like in the room when you saw this? Did the temperature change at all? About the size of a small watermelon. Wow. Anything abnormal? Okay. Sometimes temperatures will change with things like that. We had something like what you just explained. We had something like this happen on the chat maybe last week, where I'm literally sitting here. I did not have I'm literally always sitting here. I did not have the humidifier on. I did not have the colored light on. Oh, welcome back to the lab, by the way. I just had this light over here on, which is just a basic 60 watt warm colored type of lamp, all right? But for some reason, the whole room became dark and the whole room became yellow. And everything in the room became yellow, including me. And even other people in the chat were seeing this happen. Okay. And it was almost as if, like, see how it's yellow over there? It's kind of misty. It's kind of cloudy. It's almost like a misty film came over the room, and I actually saw it. So most likely it was some kind of poltergeist or some kind of supernatural energy that you had seen. Well, yeah, you see the yellow, but it's actually got something on that's turning it yellow, whereas this was not on at all. Just the whole room turned into. It was very strange. I also have experience living here. The temperature changes. Like it could be nice and cozy and warm. You know, I've got the space heater on. We don't have heat or anything. We don't have central heat and air or gas or anything like that to turn the heat on or anything. But I do have a space heater. So it'll be nice and warm and cozy, right? And then we'll just feel like this ice pick come through the room, this ice pick feeling. But it also happens in the summer where we'll have the air conditioning on. It'll be comfortable in the house, but then it'll get 10 times colder as if it's winter. And it'll only last for a few moments, but yeah, because it's their energy built up. It's the entities. It's so interesting. So the REM pod lets me know if there's any temperature changes, as well as the spirit box. And the REM pod will actually let me know if whatever energy is around is supernatural or hypernatural. So what's going to be the difference between supernatural and hypernatural? So this dog, which is very much like us, sorry baby, I know I keep waking you up. This dog's energy, my energy, we are hypernatural, you are hypernatural. Okay, supernatural would be more like an angel, God, a goddess. I don't really know if a demon or would be supernatural. I know that a werewolf, a vampire can be considered supernatural, even though many people don't believe in them. Banshees. But I'm not so sure that inorganic beings can be considered supernatural when their energy is more hypernatural, like us. Like they're just inorganic. Like they're not even hypernatural. They're not even supernatural. They're just there. They're just spent energy. I don't know if anybody's ever read Carlos Constantinides. I'm probably murdering his name, but he has talked about inorganic beings before. Welcome back, Texas Taurus. How are you, dear? Happy Sunday. But Belle, it could be many, many spirits. I mean, we've sat here before many, many nights with the spirit box. Sometimes there's 4, sometimes there's 8, sometimes there's hundreds, sometimes there's thousands that want to talk to me in the spirit box. Oh, you read about the disappearing object phenomenon? That's really interesting because I'm always experiencing that. It's like there's another dimension in this house. For example, like this didn't happen with this pyramid. This is actually my mom's orgone pyramid that we made for her. We put beach shells in it and bird feathers in it and beach sand, and her cell phone in it in case she needed to call us. But these were some of her favorite things. And then also, I got to dust it. I'm getting ready to pack it up, but it also has her favorite flower in it, which is a black-eyed Susan. Her name was Susan or Suzanne. You'll see that little red dot there. That's her blood. It's so interesting how it's still red too. But so I make these orgone pyramids and orgone jewelry. And there was one that we were making for our friend in Nashville. She's a holistic doctor. She works with ALS patients. And much of my orgonite has gone to ALS patients to help them better their lives while they're here with us still. And this particular pyramid, I don't know, like it dropped out of our hands. Like we were working with it and we were getting ready to pack it, and then it just dropped. So we went looking on the floor for it. There's not much on the floor. Okay. It's the kitchen floor. We have a nice carpet on the kitchen floor. So we knew it wouldn't break or snap. It could crack, but we could not find that pyramid anywhere. And it was more spaceship. It was more of a spaceship shape. I'll show you the spaceship shaped ones. Now, it wasn't this orgone pyramid, but it was one that was shaped like the spaceships. And we just never found it. We were just like, what has happened to that? What has happened to that pyramid we're making for the ALS patient? So we went ahead and quickly started remaking another one. And, we didn't find that pyramid for months and months and months and months. And then one fine day, maybe like a year later, hey, Silly Billy, welcome back to the Chammy. We found it just on the floor. Like it was as if it went to another dimension and came back. It was really weird. What's your question, Silly Billy? What's going on, hon? Does the thing channel energy? You mean like does the piece of orgonite channel energy? It's orgonite makes life chi energy. I also have orgone generators that are electric. That's usually what I use to help the spirits generate their energy so they don't take it from us or the animals. They take it from, or the batteries. They take I think that she will reach out to you when you're not feeling so triggered by it. Yes. If you're still having, this is the Empress card. If you're having nightmares about this, these nightmares are about how your subconscious is really feeling about her and the situation. And your subconscious is it's the most powerful and most strong when you're sleeping, because your subconscious is there to protect you while you sleep. Okay, it's wide awake when you are very much asleep. So these nightmares are letting you know, Silly Billy, you're having a existential crisis in your thoughts and feelings about Jacinta and the situation. And you need to be recovering from that first before you think about some kind of person who your subconscious feels is a monster. Sadly, yes, people we love can be a monster in our heads. But you can change it and you can turn it around. All right? But you're going to have to give yourself some time, Silly Billy. And try not to rush it too much, okay? And don't be afraid, because they can kill you, but they can't eat you. That's what my great-grandmother used to say. So, okay, Rob, you be careful. Be safe. You'll move on. Give yourself time to move on. It doesn't have to be today. It doesn't have to be tomorrow. You have a great 2 Texas. Hi, sweetheart. I hope that he heard me say that. You enjoy your time outside. It's raining here, but I'm still going to go outside and play. Okay, well, then there you've made up your mind. You've made up your mind. You want to move on. She told a lie about you. Nobody wants to be friends with anybody who talks shit to them or talks shit down to them. Part of my French YouTube. You know, your defense career is more important to you than that. You don't need a person in your life who's going to try to shit on your dreams, who's going to try to shit on your integrity, especially someone who has zero integrity for themselves or others. Okay? No, it's not the way to go. You're right. You're absolutely right. And you deserve better. Okay? You know, I wouldn't put it past her to be like one of those people who start shit so they can make it look like it's shit when it's really shit they created. And then make themselves look like a victim. I've seen this 1,000 times. In fact, Joey B. Tunes roasts a lot of people like that on YouTube and on social media. So I've seen it. But just turn your back on it. Every time she comes up in your thoughts and feelings or your mind, turn your back on it. Put something on that serves you. Watch something funny. You know, watch, I don't know, watch Joey B. Tunes. Here, I'm going to give you his chammy. You know, since Steve Cash killed himself, and oh gosh, I'm not subscribed to Joey. We better subscribe to Joey. It's our favorite YouTube channel. So here's Joey's chammy. That might make you laugh. Let me go over and get Sam and Colby's. That might be interesting. You might enjoy that one. I'm a member of XPLR's channel. I don't know if, they're not really doing anything for the members over there. So I might cancel my membership this month. I've been a member for about a year. There hasn't been even a hi to any of the people who have a membership. So I don't think I need to be paying $10 for people who aren't doing anything for their members. But it is a really great channel. You might enjoy that Sam and Colby channel. Let me go over and get a couple of more channels to take your mind off things. I'm going to give you Steve Cash's channel, despite the fucking that we all lost him through suicide. There are so many wonderful things on his channel. He loved his pets. Pets loved him. It's a wonderful storyline. Let me get another one for you that might also entertain you to take your mind off Jacrappa. Jacrapper. One day she will figure out who she is again and come back. But for right now, you need to be focusing on you and not so you don't have these nightmares. Okay. Make jokes about her too. It'll help. It'll help enlighten you, and it might even change her. You know what you think and feel about her. She's literally going to absorb. So maybe if you start calling her Jacrappa, she'll be like, man, I've been so crappy to people. I really need to clean my act up. Okay, so here's bad lip readings. Oh my God, I'm not subscribed to bad lip readings. I gotta subscribe. I've been watching this channel for years. What planet am I on? So I hope that these channels help y'all in times of need. Because I tell you what, they've helped me come through life and death. So keep me updated. Well, I haven't seen Rachel come by. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off the live for a little bit because I need to walk the dogs. Who wants to go outside? Do you want to go out? Do you want to go out? Do you want to go outside? Do you want to go pee, 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 pee? Do you want to go outside with me? Do you want to go out? Do you want to go out? Do you want to go outside? Do you want to go outside and pee? Do you want to go outside and pee, pee, pee? On the floor outside. Okay, we'll go outside. I'm going to take the dogs out. I'm going to get a snack. I'm going to stand on my head and I'll be back. I'm going to get them a snack too. Ruby there. Want to go outside? Want to go outside? Want to go outside, Mama Doggy? Go outside? Okay, let's go outside. Let's go see what Grandpa's doing. I'm going to do a free collective message for all of us, see what we need to know about our day. I'll be back. Spirit, what do we all need to know about our lives today? Stay sensitive, loving, caring for yourself and others in this Queen of Cups. Need to do some chores, clean the house up, take care of some business, take care of those last minute things that you need to take care of in your tower. But be gentle with yourself and others in that Queen of Cups. I'll be back. I got to pay attention to the dogs and in my tummy because we're all hungry now. I'll be back in a little bit, y'all. Love and light, bright.